We suffer from a plantation mentality. I want to take it back to slavery. On the plantation, we all working. Cotton, rum, indigo, whatever the slave master got us doing. We out there working, sunrise to sunset, dying, breaking our backs. Once a year, the slave master would free one of us. Only one. And do you know how you got in a position for your slave master to recognize you and potentially offer you a meritorious manumission? By telling on me. In other words, you had to expose the brother who's trying to run away. You had to expose the brother sneaking off to see his wife late at night on another plantation. But they only allow 1 or 2 their freedom every year. But it's 1,000 on the plantation. So when you go through this after 20 generations or 400 years, you begin to believe that only 1 or 2 blacks can make it at a time. I want you to see why the jealousy is so intense. So when they see Aristotle doing this thing, coming from this conditioned plantation mentality, do you know what a lot of brothers think when they see you? They say, okay, I'm jealous of him. I got to replace him. Why you got to replace him? Not physical replacement, but in terms of success, I got to outdo him. Why? Why can't you join him? Why can't you work with him? Why can't you collaborate with him? Because we were trained on the plantation that only 1 or 2 can make it at a time. So when we see another black man making it, when I see Aristotle doing this thing, do you know what comes into my mind? I got to replace him or I got to erase him because there's no room for me. Who said there's no room for you? There's enough room for all of us. But because we've been hypnotized by the slave master, we believe that whenever one black person is making it, I don't care if it's with a new restaurant, I don't care if it's in the rap game, I don't care if it's sports and athletics, whenever we see one of us doing well, the assumption is nobody else can. It breeds the competition, it breeds the animosity, and it breeds the sabotage. There's enough room for all of us. We have to transform our consciousness from one of scarcity to one of abundance. We got to convince every black boy and girl in Atlanta and throughout the state of Georgia, you don't have to hate on another brother or sister. You don't have to compete with another brother or sister. There's enough for all of us.